Oke, kembali lagi di Persona 4 Golden part 33 ya. Jadi di part ini pastikan kalian nonton benar-benar full karena benar-benar banyak cerita dan ini adalah kayak klimaksnya, benar-benar klimaks dari Persona 4 Golden ini. Jadi kalau kalian yang nggak tahu apalagi atau kalian yang tahu pun udah tahu ceritanya gitu ya, ini nggak bakal boring karena kalian akan tahu siapa sebenarnya, kayak apa sebenarnya terjadi, siapa yang sebenarnya kayak gimana sih, kayak kemarin yang kurang jelas tuh kayak kemarin kan kita nggak jadi masukin nama tamu itu karena ada sesuatu yang missing. Nah, sesuatu yang missing itu akan kita keluarkan di sini. Akan kita tahu di sini itu siapa, di mana, kapan, entah pertanyaan kalian tuh banyak kan terjawab di sini. Jadi pastikan kalian melihat sampai akhir ya. Oke, jadi di sini kayaknya nggak bakal banyak pilihan atau pilihannya termasuk maksudnya lumayan berpengaruh, cuma sebagian besar nih bakal cerita banget sih. There's what happened in Namatame Hospital Ward, banyak terjadi, the snow start to fall. Kalau di you feel very tired. Kalau di animenya ini ya, dia nangis Pak di detik ini Pak. Sungguhan kayak bener nggak sih apa nggak masukin nama Tame, aduh Nana kok bisa kayak gitu, ini dia nangis Pak sungguh di animenya ini. Keren juga di animenya ini. Di animenya itu sebenarnya dia mau masukin nama Tame sebenarnya, kayak seperti yang bad endingnya itu, cuma gara-gara inget kayak Nanaku itu, inget sekilas tentang Nanaku, dia kayak kembali ke akal sehatnya. Itu animenya lumayan bagus pembawaannya sih. Kalau di sini kan nggak seberapa kelihatan tuh.
It's been quite some time.
Cukup lama kita nggak ketemu.
Do not be alarmed.
It's okay, kamu lagi tidur kok.
Now then, your journey has taken you
Kamu telah
quite a distance thus far.
berjalan dengan di jalan yang panjang sekali.
You'll be able to successfully solve
Kamu
this
yakin
mystery.
bisa sukses solve this ini? I can solve it. Kita udah tahu soalnya.
The precise destination of this vehicle.
Destinasinya bingung untuk jelasin.
If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Oke, kalau agak nggak ada tujuan, susah tuh, nggak bisa reach tuh.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you, Margaret.
Margaret? Voices you heard many times before echo in your mind.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie
within you.
I'm going to think about my life and set my
Ini
own path.
akan keluar kayak arkana-arkana yang udah kalian maksin kalau nggak salah.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are
Ini walaupun nggak max tapi ini kata-kata yang memorable.
Alright,
Let's go ahead and
think this through as much as we need.
Oke.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind,
Bener.
we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Oke.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Nggak boleh lupa sama party-party kita nih.
Right.
Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this
Ya,
dense
kamu punya
fog.
teman-teman yang bersama untuk melaju di kabut yang pekat ini. Udah berhenti?
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
Oke, kita berhenti dulu. Kita mau kemana
As I
nih?
mentioned previously,
Signal
this
a
year
great
will
change.
signal though there isn't much time
Ya, nggak ada
left.
waktunya tinggal dikit. Jadi animenya ini dari 25 atau 26 episode, ini sudah sekitar 23-24. Jadi selaku 23 ini.
People are like water flowing in a river.
There
There
is
is
only one stream.
but
but
all
all
who pass through it
Oke.
are affected differently. Some travel fast.
Some change their course. Oke.
Just the state of this room reflects the scene
Oke, jadi
of your
pandangan
heart.
ruangan ini tergantung hati
This
kamu.
may be a time for
Kan kamu, siapa ini kok datang? Tuh di real life kalau nggak salah ada yang datang di rumah kita. Sunday 4 ini, ini benar-benar benar-benar full cerita. Tuh, jadi pay attention. Sudah detail, ini kita mau kayak diskusi. Oh, Daddy's
I
missing.
looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried nih.
Yeah, me too.
Dia weird loh kayaknya dia kemarin.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side.
Apakah dia
We're meeting pretty
kembali?
soon, so will you come with...
Waduh, ya masa kita nolak? Will you come with me to the Junes? Enggak mau. Saya mau tidur aja. Susah, Mak. Enak-enak libur kok. Sunday susah libur kok disuruh ke situ. Mau?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
Nggak bisa nemuin dia.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so
Oh
dense it
iya,
might be affecting
kabutnya
my
juga pekat,
readings.
pekat
I wish
banget.
I could do better.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
Iya, ya ini sih. Dia udah kita bilang berkali-kali untuk stay, tapi nggak percaya aja gitu. Tapi, let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. Clay's dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything,
Iya,
right?
sebenarnya kalau di sini nih dia disappear-nya itu agak
I'm worried for Teddy
nggak
myself,
direncanakan
but
sih.
let's trust in him and await his It won't
Okay.
be long before Namatame is transferred to another.
Okay.
We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to
Betul.
get his perspective.
Sebelum
on this.
Namatame dipindahkan, kita harus pikirkan ini terlebih dahulu. Get his perspective.
You know, I've
Ceritanya
been
dari
thinking
dia
about
tuh.
the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Masih ada yang aneh nih.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims,
Kalau nggak salah
only
yang
2
aneh
were
nanti ada
killed.
satu.
Miss
Ada satu
Yamano,
atau
the
dua gitu.
announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort
Ya
of
pokoknya
dealings
Namatame
with
ada
them.
apa-apaan sama mereka ini, bukan, tapi belum tahu
After
apa.
that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was
Ada
only when he
target.
took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
Nah, dari omonganmu kok kayaknya orangnya ini guilty ya
As a
Pak,
result of
Namatame ini.
Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere
Gara-gara
copycat
Namatame yang
killer.
ditangkap, Mitsukubo juga cuma copycat killer kayak
Back up to yesterday.
niu-niu
Remember
doang.
when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer?
Nah iya, Namatame nggak ada motivasi untuk kayak bukti atau mungkin motif ya bener
That's
untuk
what's
kill.
bothering me.
Right.
Ngapain dia bunuh
Either he's
announcernya?
completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
Kenapa?
She's
Nah ini
trying to say
jelasin.
that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about.
Iya,
yet.
kalau dia sehat, nggak mungkin dia bunuh announcernya nih. Nggak ada apa namanya, nggak ada alibi khusus kayak misalnya gitu. Jadi alibinya kuat.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
Selain
He talks about
mungkin dia
saving people. What
when
does
he
that
talks,
actually mean?
nah saving people ini apa
I
benar-benar
don't think
killing.
there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and
Nah
throwing
ini
them
belum
into
tahu,
the TV.
ini belum tahu.
Could he mean
Saving them through death. Nah apakah menyelamatkan dengan
He
mati atau
did call
gimana?
himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
No, there is something else, bukan?
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing.
Gak ada yang normal dengan
about it anyways.
Iya memang sih.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Nah, nih, ini penting. Ini clue penting dari Yukiko. Bagus nih.
So,
If he saves people by killing, berarti dia save kita dong. Nah, kan kita nggak mati, berarti nggak
did he
belum
save us too?
belum di save harusnya. Kalau memang save-nya itu killing, ya berarti belum di save. Tapi kok dia bilang udah di save
Wouldn't
gitu.
he actually have failed
Nah.
to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Sebentar. Kok kayak ada suara-suara? Nama Tame yang appeared on the Midnight Channel katanya fail to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Nih, Cie bener. Nah, selalu ini kedua kalinya Cie kayak.
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved?
Ya. Apakah ada yang mau kayaknya nggak ada yang khusus. Nih, possibility-nya warning letter kalau nggak salah.
Warning letter. Oh yeah. Whatever happened?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Kalau Namatame killernya kan pasti dia nulis. Ada yang aneh dengan kata-kata di letternya kalau kalian pay attention banget dengan letternya ini.
Let's review them.
Nah, lihat. Di review dulu. Don't rescue anymore, pertama. Kedua, if you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed. Yang aneh, katanya Namatame kan pakai termnya itu save terus. Lah ini kok killed? Berarti ada yang aneh nih.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue
and
or kill?
Nah,
And the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
Namatame wrote it wrong, bukan. The letter wasn't for me. Bukan Namatame yang nulis. Pasti bukan Namatame.
It's almost like
Someone
someone
else.
else wrote this. But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
Aku cuma mikir selain Kubo itu ada satu lagi, tapi pasti ada dua ini.
Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Sebenarnya Namatame ini,
Everything is exactly the
sebentar.
opposite
Mungkin
of
nanti
what
biar
it
dijelasin
seemed.
Namatame. Nanti dijelasin Namatame sendiri.
In Namatame's parlance,
Failing
would
would
have
have been the first two
cases.
case.
when the
Failnya
victims
itu two
died.
case yang the victims died.
If he
Oke.
had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did.
Kalau dia yang masukin, terus dia merasa kalau yang dua pertama itu fail, kan udah meninggal tuh, nggak mungkin diterusin.
It all seems to suggest
Ada
that someone
orang
else
lain
wrote this
lagi
warning letter while observing the entire case.
Yang nulis warning letter dan melihat case-nya ini, cuma melihat tuh.
Someone else?
Then,
It wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the
nah,
announcer?
this is the truth actually.
We can't say for certain. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Kita perlu ngomong sama Namatame nih, nggak mau tahu, pokoknya harus. Oke, ini enak, ini Arkana yang paling enak nih. Naik-naik sendiri, Pak. Naik-naik sendiri, nggak usah ngapa-ngapain.
After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
Iya, security-nya kan
I
bakal
have a
kuat
plan,
itu.
but there's no time to.
Oke, harus cepat ke hospital. Nggak ada waktu lagi. Oke, kembali lagi ke hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame.
Boleh aku masuk?
This is Unit 252. Name of Naoto Shiro.
Huh?
Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I
Okay.
expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but
Percakapan bakal di-record, tapi kemungkinan kamu nggak bakal dapetin apa-apa tuh. Ya, dia kan nggak tahu
I'd
tentang
like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here.
Detektif Dojima.
Detective Dojima?
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need... Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252.
Hah, I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ada sesuatu yang aneh tuh di lobby tuh.
Well, you should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san.
Kamu bantu. Nah, ini kebetulan memang trik kita ya. Kamu bantu di lobby tuh.
Lobby after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button.
Understood. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Aku tahu mereka itu kekurangan orang, tapi kok ini terlalu gampang ya.
Wow.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious
Suspicious
object,
object itu nggak ada apa-apa tuh di
so
sini.
he won't be gone long.
All right.
Sekarang saatnya. Nih, di mana kalian akan mengetahui sebagian dari truth-nya ini di sini. Sabar, sabar. Ngapain pakai lihat-lihatan dulu?
Namatame-san,
Kita mau
there's
ngomong,
something we'd
mau
like
tanya
to
sesuatu
ask you.
nih.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this
Sangat
entire case.
menggoda sih untuk membuat kamu itu kayak apa
And to be
pelakunya.
honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth.
Kita mau
So please,
tahu kebenarannya.
answer our questions.
Answer our questions. Sebenarnya dia tahu apa yang kamu bilang. Sebenarnya ini kayak kamu pertama itu masukin siapa sih? Nah itu Yukiko pertama. Dia pertama itu Yukiko untuk dia, bukan dua orang itu. Yukiko kan yang ketiga harusnya, tapi bagi Namatame dia yang masukin yang pertama itu. Kamu these two girls itu yang pertama itu kamu kill dah.
They were killed.
Mereka dibunuh. Aku nggak bisa menyelamatkan mereka. Terus, nah ini yang paling penting ya. Saving ini killing people nggak sih? Bingung dia sebenarnya.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
Kalau nggak ada yang menyelamatkan bakal di kill. I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is
Ya,
correct.
tolong bilang kalau tebanku betul nih.
Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel
Nah,
meant certain
setelah
death.
kasusnya Yamano dan Konishi itu, kamu realize kalau setelah dia ada di Midnight Channel berarti meninggal. Nah,
Thus, to save her from
untuk
that
menyelamatkannya,
fate,
kamu
you
kidnap Yukiko.
You
Benar.
couldn't let her
Selanjutnya,
be killed.
terus
So
kamu
you
nggak mau
threw her into
di-kill.
the TV, preventing the killer in this world
Dimasukkan
from reaching her.
TV supaya killernya nggak bisa ke dia gitu, nggak bisa
And
ke
you
Yukiko.
repeated the process
Terus kamu
as more
repeat.
individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Bener.
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound.
Walaupun
He's trying to tell us the truth.
tubuhnya nggak bisa, malah lagi lemah, tapi pikirannya masih sehat nih. Dia mau ngomong kebenaran nih.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true,
There's another killer who
Betul.
murdered the first two
There
victims?
is another killer yang membunuh dua orang pertama ini, yang memulai ini semuanya ada sebenarnya. Kita mau tanya lagi nih. Siapa yang bunuh dua orang pertama ini? Nggak tahu dia pasti.
I have no idea.
Aku mau tahu juga. Warning letters dia nggak tahu pasti.
What are you talking about?
Kan bukan dia soalnya. Terus kenapa kamu enter the TV waktu itu?
I didn't know. I never thought.
Aku nggak tahu kalau itu tempatnya kayak
that kind of place.
seseram itu.
As I thought.
Seperti yang aku kira.
You believe me?
Iyalah, kita tahu soalnya.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
Ya, apakah mereka tahu orang yang melakukan hal yang gila itu?
Mayumi.
Nah, ini dia justru malah kangen sama Mayumi yang pertama kali dibunuh ini.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you.
Kita butuh tahu ini dari kamu ini
We
sebenarnya.
know about the other world.
Kita tahu Otherworld
In
itu.
fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand
Cuma
what you
kita yang
have to
bahkan
say.
tahu bisa membantu kamu.
Only.
Iya,
we did blame you for everything at first.
kita nyalain kamu sih pertama kali.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Mungkin kita bisa semua yang ngomongin tuh kayaknya bener deh nanti abis ini.
Tell us everything you can.
Oke,
Calmly and slowly.
kita dengerin dulu.
You're willing to listen?
Jadi kalau kalian bingung, saya jelasin.
All right.
Ini sekitar April ya.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common
Ini sebelum Mayumi mati.
I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal, and I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
Dia lagi kayak desperate itu, mabukan
I
gitu.
hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either.
Oke.
Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on.
Oke, dia disuruh pensiun atau resign pokoknya lah ya dari programnya yang dia ada. Pokoknya benar-benar
I caused her
dibully
so
gitu.
much trouble.
Gara-gara dia.
I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that.
Aku nggak bisa
I
apologize bahkan.
lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and
Oke. Ada rumor ya tentang Midnight Channel ini, coba. Nah, ini kan yang pertama kan Mayumi Yamano ini. Ada Mayumi tuh.
Mayumi?
Apakah itu
The
kamu?
Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi!
Mayumi.
When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her,
Bentar, anaknya mau muter-muter nih.
disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water.
Terus my arm disappeared into the TV. Jadi sebenarnya dia ini dari awal udah bisa masuk TV seperti pemeran utama kita.
I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Aku sangat shock itu, kok bisa kayak gitu ya. Ya iya sih, siapa yang nggak shock coba bisa masuk TV.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone
Mungkin
insane.
aku jadi gila gara-gara
In the
ini.
end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected.
Besoknya aku langsung dipecat.
That wasn't what broke me though.
Tapi itu bukan itu yang membuat aku aneh. Maksudnya kayak membuat aku gila gitu maksudnya. Oke, ini lihat.
It was Mayumi being found dead.
Mayumi yang mati itu yang membuat aku
Just
gila.
that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Sebenarnya dia sayang banget loh. Gak ada alasannya dia untuk bunuh Mayumi. Makanya itu.
But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream?
Apakah itu pesan dari Mayumi mungkin?
SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to, and I confirmed that. So
Aku mau
that
coba
image,
lagi.
was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help?
Apakah itu caranya Mayumi untuk minta pertolonganku?
That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
Kamu akhirnya tahu
I
Midnight Channel.
remember that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
Aku tahu kalau dia lagi ada rumor tentang TV
I'd heard
program
about it
tuh.
before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. And then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of
Iya,
Mayumi's death.
aku sendiri pun mau tahu kenapa kok Mayumi itu mati.
Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight
Second
Channel.
victim,
It was
It
a
was a girl.
girl. She looked like she was calling for help,
just like
just like
Mayumi.
Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to
Mungkin
die.
ini adalah orang yang selanjutnya mati.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's
Aku
body.
ngikutin semua newsnya dan aku tahu langsung kalau dia itu orang yang menemuin badannya
If
Mayumi.
my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim.
He didn't want her to
I
die.
didn't want her to die, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
Gambarnya mulai
It
fokus.
became sharper?
Iya kan?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor
Aku
store.
ketemu dia ketika aku ngasih ke package ke liquor store. Iya memang kan, rumahnya di situ. Terus kayak di warning ya sebelum
After agonizing over it,
told her
I
to be
decided to meet
careful.
her and told
Dicuekin. Bingung
But
apa,
that
be
same
careful apa gitu loh. Merintih
she looked
kesakitan.
as if she was being engulfed by some black shape.
Ya
She
kesakitan
was
sepertinya.
writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Itu kenapa aku wanti-wanti dia. Ayo,
Come on!
please. Itu udah telat ya kalau di situ. Itu tadi gambarnya tuh dia udah di dalam tuh.
Next day,
They found her dead.
they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered,
But I couldn't
but I
save
couldn't
her.
save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
Harusnya aku bisa melakukan sesuatu.
There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work,
Nggak ada yang
not even my wife.
nggak ada yang percaya sama aku. Nggak ada yang
Mayumi
ya,
was the only one
depend-
who accepted me
percaya
for
sama aku
who
lah
I
gitu lah.
was. But she was murdered.
Yang percaya
The same
Mayumi
person killed
udah mati
another
juga.
girl.
Terus orang yang sama juga kill another girl.
I was beside myself.
I couldn't forgive myself.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes.
From the bottom of my heart. Ya
Bottom of
ini.
my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her.
Karena sama-sama dari satu kota Inaba ini, jadi ya otomatis apa namanya suka deh gitu. Give meaning to my life.
Meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared
Orang
on TV.
ketiga was you. Yukiko kan yang ketiga. Nih.
She'll be kidnapped next.
Dia akan jadi korban berikutnya ini.
I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that
Kasihan
other
loh
girl.
sebenarnya nama Rame ini.
This time, I'm gonna do
Bingung
something.
mau ngapain sungguhan. Nggak ada yang, kalau kita ada party kita, dia nggak ada party, sungguhan dia sendirian. Bingung.
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity.
Orang lawanku adalah orang pembunuh yang nggak tahu identitasnya
I
siapa.
thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
Oh dia bingung apa kayak
Girl inside the TV
suspicious
looked
kayak
as if she
aku,
was
terus
smiling.
nggak akan ada yang bisa menyelamatkan dia. The girl inside the TV, she was smiling.
And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to
Aku
the
punya
other
power
side.
ini nih.
Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Jadi gimana kalau aku masukin ke sana, masukin ke TV dulu sebagai kayak tempat penyimpanan di sana supaya killernya nggak bisa nyampe ke dia.
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV, and I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
Lebih baik dari sana daripada dibunuh.
Once things calm down, I could just let her out again.
Bener.
If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her.
Kalau dia di TV nggak mungkin ada yang bisa menemukan dia.
It felt as if everything was starting to. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from
Apakah
meeting
Mayumi
her
membuat
fate?
ngasih power ini untuk apa? Nggak bisa ada lagi korban?
Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem.
Ada big problem
If I
nih.
explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't
Bener,
understand.
korbannya nggak akan
I had
percaya
already
kalau
tried
ngomong ke
that and
Yukiko nggak akan
failed
percaya ini.
miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to
Nah,
take
aku harus
my
paksa
life.
ini, nggak mungkin. Iya bener, nggak
That was
mungkin
my
percaya.
mission. Or so I thought. Mayumi,
Please lend me your strength.
So,
Since you
you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Nah, kamu nyulik kita untuk menyelamatkan kita dong.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Dia nggak tahu,
I felt I was the only
kan
one
dia
who
nggak
could help
tahu.
them. I did
Susah,
call the
nggak
police,
bisa.
but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job.
Karena pekerjaanku aku tahu areanya ini.
And I could move around without
Aku
suspicion.
punya large truck, jadi aku nggak bisa diidentifikasi
My
juga.
job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it.
Ya benar sih.
Are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Jadi kamu bilang aku nggak menyelamatkan mereka?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die.
Nih, yang udah kita tahu sampai selama ini, kalau orang itu ada tetap di TV world sampai fog itu masuk ke dunia ini, dunia asli, berarti mereka mati.
Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril.
Justru orang yang kamu masukin itu sejak Yukiko itu justru di ambang kehancuran, itu maksud
It was
ambang
my
mati.
friends here who really saved us
Teman-teman ini
all.
yang menyelamatkan.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time,
You refer to Nanako-chan.
the police were after me, so I
Ini
had
aku
to
harus
get away.
lari.
But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl.
Aku harus menyelamatkan poor little girl ini.
That's why I went in after
Jadi kayak nemenin sebenarnya dia tuh ke sana. Bener. Jadi makanya waktu kita ada di lantai atas tuh dia benar-benar kayak ngelindungin ya. Memang dia tujuannya ngelindungin.
But the TV world was completely different than I imagined.
Sangat beda.
Such an I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so
Iya
I
sih.
didn't realize how terrible that world was. I
Bener.
never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own. No,
That's a cowardly way to... I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us?
See us.
Are you
Nah,
talking
nih
about the
di
concert
konser
we
tuh
did
kan
at
kemarin
Junes?
kita kelihatan ya, Junes tuh.
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other. And how much you remember.
Iya, sebenarnya dia mau ngomong sama kita kenapa kok semua yang diselamatin itu kok semuanya hanging together gitu loh.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
Setelah aku sadar dari TV itu, tiba-tiba aku udah di bed ini.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite.
Bahkan yang aku lakukan malah kebalikannya.
I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society.
Ini calon-calon orang politik yang baik ini sebenarnya.
But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
Aku cuma punya ini.
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary. And I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Dia memang dari dalam dirinya sisi lainnya dia memang dia karena salah paham, aku mungkin cocok untuk disalahkan di sini ya. Apa yang terjadi ya udah terjadi lah.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to... I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that,
Ya,
both of
upload
lives
live
in
in
danger.
danger, bener.
I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
Susah untuk disalahkan gara-gara failing to understand.
We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the
Ya, kalau kita
responsibility on
nggak
you.
mikir panjang, kita bakal nyalain Anda.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started
Di
saving people.
pandangmu kan, setelah kamu mulai kidnap itu udah selamat semua gitu loh. Iya benar.
You did it the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here?
Oke, udah kembali dia.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Tolong cari orang yang di balik semua ini. Kamu yang tahu dari itu. That's our plan memang. Thank you.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders.
Dia nggak pernah murder
It was
sebenarnya.
another party who threw the first two victims into the team.
Oke. Tia ranking berapa ini? 3 ya. Oke. That's the truth. Tapi kita belum tahu siapa ya, karena masih ada satu orang lagi nih.
Get up! I told you. He's almost ready to be transported. Sheesh.
Jadi kita tahu kebenarannya kalau dia bukan yang membunuh. Dia memang safe memang harusnya. Tapi masih ada satu orang lagi, masih ada satu orang yang pelaku sesungguhnya. Apakah kita bakal nemuin? Ya, di part ini kita bakal langsung sekalian ketemu juga.
He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter
Dari Teddy
closed.
nih.
We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out.
Jadi polisnya bilang kalau ini masalahnya udah close, jadi kasus ini udah close. Kita harus melakukan investigasi
Let's
sendiri.
revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
Udah sekitar 6 bulan lebih tuh. Apakah jejaknya udah nggak hilang?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the and you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our finding.
Oke.
I hope we can find out something about...
Kita juga berharap bisa nemuin Teddy nih sebenarnya. Go home early. Harusnya cuma bisa save doang sih ini. Cuma bisa save terus lanjut ke hari berikutnya. Udah capek Pak investigasi. 11 ini aja deh. Nggak bisa kan? Ya, prepare for investigation tomorrow. Oke. This is still the first day until 7 kayaknya. Nanti tanggal 7, 2 hari lagi semua kebenarannya akan terungkap. Nah, ini kita mulai investigasi dari shopping district North. Ini sebenarnya kalau kalian ngomong ke semua orang aja bisa sih sebenarnya, nggak masalah. Oke. Ke North oke, kita perlu ngomong sebenarnya ngomong bener sih, ngomong ke semua sih. Kita ngomong dari yang ke South, North, terus Junes sama Mega Flood. Pokoknya semuanya tanyain semua questionnya pokoknya. Dari ini deh. Ini siapa ya? Oh iya, ini yang jualan itu ya. Jualan bibit. Itu pretty big deal. Aku udah lumayan lupa tuh. Nanti kalau nggak salah ada satu orang yang membuat kita ada pilihan kedua. Did all that happen last spring? Oh ya, udah sangat lama ya. Oke, dia nggak bisa diajak omong. Ada buku baru nggak? Bukunya bukan. Tidak ada. Terus Yukiko. Okay, let's just ask around. Ini Kanji bingung ngomong ngapain, coba. Ini. Risa datang dan bicara padaku ini. Didn't they capture the suspect dan udah selesai kasusnya? Oke, ya ini coba. About those murders, itu nama Tamisan kan? Nah, sekarang ada 2 pertanyaan. Kayaknya kita harus kembali lagi untuk tanya itu juga. Ada orang yang salah. Ada yang orang aneh mungkin? Bahkan aku tahu kamu jadi kota ini saking kecilnya udah tahu semua gitu loh. Bahkan aku tahu kamu orang yang ada di Dojima kan gitu. Jadi itu juga clue. Do you have a question? Mungkin ada it is a small town. Kalau ada anyone suspicious pasti udah langsung tahu. Oke, itu clue sangat besar tuh. Sekalian tanya di situ kan emang harusnya bisa dong. Selain nama Tami ada yang weird? Harusnya enggak. Oke. Coba kita tanya dia. Orang yang aneh ya kamu yang mengganggu percakapanku dengan riset. Waduh, susah. Ke dia, a strange person, nggak ada tuh. Ya ini kan small town, nggak pasti harus remember kalau misalnya ada yang siapapun yang aneh. Not from this town anyway. Oke. Sekarang ke Junes. Cuma dikit sih Junes, ini kan cuma satu part nih doang. The incident last spring, I don't remember anything. Terlalu lama tuh. Ada yang orang-orang yang aneh mungkin. My friend was saying she saw someone around the shopping district. Oh, yang tadi kan berarti. Kalau enggak ini muncul orang baru di shopping district. Memang ada lagi ya? Ini kah? Never mind. Nggak ada kayaknya temennya. Tidak ada. ke Samegawa Flood Plain sekarang terakhir. Iya, belum nemu, belum sempat masuk. Oke. Aku cuma inget yang terjadi, nggak inget yang lalu-lalu tuh. Salah. Banyak yang datang sih, tapi aku nggak inget ada yang aneh tuh kayaknya. Setahu aku kita nggak dapat apa-apa dari ngomong-ngomong sama orang ini. Sejak last spring kota ini sudah semakin ramai tuh gara-gara kasus itu tuh. Kayaknya kamu nggak bisa dapat informasi lagi deh tentang itu. Oke, kalau di Riverbank tidak ada siapa-siapa. Tadi yang pertama udah tanya ke semua orang, jadi katanya nggak bisa dapat info lebih lanjut tentang yang pertama. Yang kedua belum ya? Nanti kalau udah nanti bakalan ada pilihan sendiri kok. Coba deh. Ya setauku nanti langsung otomatis progres sendiri ceritanya kalau sudah ngomong ke semua. Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person. Oh iya, dari situ kan temennya. Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and... Oh iya, ini yang waktu diceritain Namatame itu. To the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki, it seems the thing about Namatame making advance on Saki was a menace. Oh iya, katanya Namatame rumornya kayak nembak ini Saki, tapi kita tahu lah itu nggak bener. Sebenarnya informasi ini nggak ada yang baru sih. Nah, kita diskusi di sini.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash.
Kita nggak ada lisensi gitu ya.
And didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at
Iyalah,
all.
malah ditanyain iya, Anda idol gimana?
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Oke, the killer must be pretty good memang.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break.
Ya, take a break
I'll
dulu
have
deh.
a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oke. Makan dulu.
Now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
Oke.
So,
To sum up.
there really was
Iya,
no new...
new information memang.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed. Now that over half a year, there wasn't a single report of suspicious persons
Nggak ada
being witnessed to
satu
begin with.
pun orang yang kayak suspicious person tuh nggak ada.
Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Iya, semuanya questionnya di-ignore, malah ngomong soal fog terus.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too. Gee, I wonder where he...
Do you have anything, Naoto?
Deduction mungkin?
Without any... But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for
Pasti ada
this
satu
case.
orang di tahun ini yang cocok untuk case ini, maksudnya
Killer
benar-benar
must have a
koneksinya
connection
pas
to
itu.
both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our... Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house
Yang
without
bisa
arousing
approach Senpai's
suspicion.
house without arousing suspicion. Kan rumahnya detektif pertama, terus pokoknya
I need some fresh
nggak
air
diketahui
before
sama
I give
sekali.
it more thought.
Oke, keluar dulu deh. Kita juga keluar dulu. Oke, ini di animenya scene yang biasa sih. Cuma ini kalau di kita ini adalah kesempatan kalian tuh memilih. Ini juga salah satu sebentar, ini terus ini ada dua ending. Jadi ada 3 outcome. Jadi kalau kalian dua dari mereka adalah bad ending dan satunya adalah progress yang ingin kita pilih hari ini. Jadi aku jelasin dulu. Nah. It's
Maybe
freezing
this'll
out
help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick.
Kita nggak bisa lihat snow-nya loh. Pasti ada yang kita miss deh. Urgent that you get over to the problem. The clues you need must already be. Pasti clue-cluenya ini udah ada di tanganmu sebenarnya.
What's the matter?
Oke, kita coba pikirkan lagi semuanya satu kali lagi. Ada koneksinya sama Yamano dan kondisi. Oke, pertama. Dan sepertinya dia tahu tentang other side itu dari warning lettersnya. They also knew about what Namatame was doing. Siapa yang tahu semua ini? Dan dia nggak pernah ada saksi mata nih. The case is that there were almost no witness. Warning letters sepertinya directly to your house, tapi nggak ada yang melihat suspicious, berarti orang yang familiar. High number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this. Nah ini. Nah, kita disuruh milih, kalau nggak salah kita punya 3 kesempatan. Kalau kita gagal milih 3 kali ini, kalian dapat bad ending pertama. Jadi kalian bad ending pertama itu kalian nggak nemuin suspek sebenarnya. Jadi ya udah kita berlalu aja. Ini berkali-kali aku nyoba sekitar 3 kali dan aku nggak tahu siapa sebenarnya. Party kita itu sebenarnya nggak mungkin. Jangan pilih party kita. Party kita ini korban kok, ngapain dia jadi pelaku? Nggak mungkin. Oke. Terus mulai nih Ryotaro Dojima, Narukami Dojima, Toru Adachi, Taru Namatame, terus apa lagi? Semua social link kita ada Mayumi Yamano, Seikonishi, Muruoka, mungkin Mitsuo Kubo, Misuzu Hiraki, Noriko, bahkan ada ini yang di beauty pageant itu. Ai Nainiko Daisuke Nagase, teman kita nggak mungkin semua ini. Dulu aku saya bingung ini siapa coba ini. Nah, ini kita ulang lagi, kalau kalian milih someone else kita ulang lagi. Benar-benar cuma 3 kali kesempatan, kalau kalian gagal ulang lagi dari sif-sifan yang tadi. Jadi benar-benar gila Pak semua dulu. Dan entah kalian udah tahu atau enggak, mungkin kalau kalian belum pernah main ini ya. Belum pernah main dan dan masih pertama kali, kalian coba pikirin dulu deh. Mungkin pause di sini dulu. Kira-kira siapa sih yang menurut kalian dari semua nama yang tadi udah aku liatin itu, siapa yang menurut kalian pelaku sebenarnya? Oke, think about it first. Kalau sudah di pause dulu. Kalau sudah, aku tunjukin. Pelaku sebenarnya adalah this one. Oke. It sounds strange. Pertama kali aku lihat juga, masa sih? Tapi setelah kalian milih itu, nggak ada, udah benar, nggak ada pilihan lagi. Dia, nggak mungkin bisa, ya walaupun nggak bisa dikeluarin dari possibility-nya sih. Dia bisa lihat actionnya kita, kan dia detektif. Terus dia bisa juga approach our house dan dia tahu areanya ini sangat baik. You encountered it many times while investigating, betul. You learn much about the police movement from Adachi. Kan Adachi sering kali kayak keceplosan gitu. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. Jujur, nah ini. Nah ini kalau di Persona 4 yang biasa nggak ada pilihan kayak gini. Kalau Persona 4 Golden kan kita ada social link-nya. Jadi ini kayak, apakah kita kayak ngelindungin dia walaupun kita tahu kita ngelindungin dia atau enggak gitu. Ini kayak ending kedua. Pertama tadi nggak bisa dapetin siapa yang pelakunya. Yang kedua tahu tapi kita nggak ngomong. Itu nanti akan ada bad ending yang bener-bener very new. Kalian bisa cari aja, mungkin kalau nggak sabar untuk nunggu nanti, mungkin aku lupa nanti untuk nyari bad ending, cari aja Persona 4 Golden Adachi ending. Ada. Itu cuma cuplikan dikit. Cukup bagus. Kalian perlu lihat ini. Tapi karena kita mau yang true ending, tell friends about Adachi.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports.
Kalau dari police force pasti nggak ada witnessnya.
Same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is.
Betul.
And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
Benar.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Justru karena posisinya dia bisa hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's pop. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Apa?
Perhaps it's just my...
Oke, mungkin imajinasiku aja.
It's cold.
Yuk kita masuk dulu deh. Oke, jadi tadi 2 ending yang... Jadi sekarang udah ada 4 ya. Yang pertama nggak masukin nama Tame. Masukin nama Tame tapi nggak mikirin lagi tentang kasus ini. Ketiga ini nggak tahu siapa pelakunya. Yang keempat tahu. Ini yang benar-benar baru tahu tapi kita nggak ngomong. Terus kita kayak approach sendiri nanti. Kita basically approach sendiri. Terus kita jadi kayak... Udahlah kalian lihat sendiri lah, nggak usah dibuat. Cuma sekitar 10 menit paling endingnya yang itu. Kalian lihat aja kalau nggak sabar ada G ending gitu.
That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
Jadi yang ada G ending itu benar-benar yang baru di Golden. Kalau kalian coba main PS2-nya, kalian perlu lihat itu. Itu belum pernah ada itu di PS2-nya. He said he came to escort Miss Yamano kan?
What?
Nah, ini kita juga baru tahu. Dia ada di Inmu waktu announcernya di sini.
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Oke, jadi ini Adachi-san justru malah yang datang di sana untuk melindungi dia. Kayak
Guard her?
Guard her?
He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Iya, benar.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Oke, ya nggak ada apa-apa kok.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
Mungkin ada pikiran lain dia.
And that something is what connects those 2 victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot.
Kita sering ketemu dia kan?
In all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying,
Oops, I said too much. Kan aneh.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either.
Nah, udah temennya detektifnya dan nggak bakal
Not to
tawan.
mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Bener.
And is it really?
Jujur sampai saat ini pun waktu aku main pertama kali, masa sih? Nggak mungkin lah ya. We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now?
Mau dipindahin sama Tami sekarang?
Right.
I see, thank you. Harus hari ini.
What was that about a Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at...
Kalau nggak sekarang nggak akan lagi tahu ini siapa ini. Oke, jadi hati-hati kalau kalian milih itu. Jadi seperti yang aku bilang, kalau kalian pertama kali main, kalian coba sendiri, pikirin sendiri, karena itu bagian bagusnya dari solving the case-nya ini. Itu makanya tadi aku bilang pause dulu, kalian coba tebak sendiri dulu siapa.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima?
Kamu tahu Dojima di mana?
Told me he snuck out of his room again.
Katanya dia keluar dari ruangannya tuh.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put.
Dia tetap keluar. Nyariin anakku tuh jangan-jangan. Mau kemana dia? Ke atas mungkin, mau terjun.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
Aku padahal pingin pulang tuh sebenarnya.
So, he's been relocated.
Oh, jadi dia udah pindah.
I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to
ya
get him
benar.
out of this
Kok dia, kamu
hospital.
sepertinya benar-benar gopo banget atau rush banget untuk mengeluarkan dia dari hospital ini?
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing.
Iya, Nanako-chan kan di sebelahnya kan.
Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Ya, kalau Dojima kalau ketahuan kamu nanti dimarahin lagi loh kamu. Nah, ini dia.
Adachi.
Namatame mana?
Where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san.
Kamu ngapain di sini? Nah, justru karena ada Dojima di sini, sebenarnya makin depres sungguhan nih justru.
Namatome's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that?
Siapa yang ngomong? Iya, kok udah dipindahin? Siapa yang apa namanya ngeyain ini siapa?
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me.
Dua pembunuh pertama ini aneh nih.
Shaky and his alibi is rock
Alibinya
solid.
tapi bener.
We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony.
Tapi masih ada yang aneh tuh dari situ. Keren. Detektif keren kayak gini nih.
Detective's intuition. He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home
Mulai
too.
panik.
Get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into
Mulai
you?
panik.
It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Aneh loh, kamu kok mulai mulai kerja dengan giat gini, aneh loh.
Come on. I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi.
Kita mau memastikan sesuatu dengan dia nih. Tentang Yamano hilang ini gimana nih?
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. It was months and months ago too. My memory's kind of hazy.
Udah lumayan lupa tuh, udah berlalu-lalu bulan-bulannya. Tentang interogasi ke Saki.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body.
Dia kan yang menemukan
But
announcer
she didn't
body.
know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask?
Masih ada warning letter.
Warning letter?
Ya dia kan harusnya tahu.
The one that was delivered to his house.
Kan bukannya
It's
di
in
polis
police
sekarang.
custody now, correct?
I don't even remember. Nah ini maksudnya
What do you mean
apa?
you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for
Kan
processing.
disuruh proses.
You're telling me you forgot?
Kamu lupa.
Your accident was right after that. And
Ini
what,
benar-benar
one thing and
kata-katanya ini benar-benar persis sama dengan animenya ini. Your accident was right after that, jadi aku lupa benar-benar.
Besides,
Itu aja prank kan?
jeez.
Kamu
What are
kan
you
kamu
asking me all
katanya
this for?
panik.
For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Oke. Enak
Just one more
saja.
thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing.
Kita tahu sekarang kalau yang dua pertama itu bukan Namatame yang nganu.
Someone else killed them.
Someone else killed them. Saya berhenti di sini dulu. Saya ganti baterai kamera dulu. Someone else killed them. Oke, so ya kita kembali.
Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
Kamu tahukah ada orang yang someone killed them-nya sebelumnya itu? Wah, pinter juga mancingnya Naoto ini.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aku nggak tahu tuh. Apa yang kamu bicarakan apa sih?
Cause we think it might have been you.
Kita pikir kayaknya kamu nih.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
Kita tahu kan Namatame yang keceplosan. Namatame yang menyasukan mereka. Kan harusnya polis nggak tahu soal metode ini.
What did you just say?
Put them all in.
Put them all in?
What's this putting them in business?
Apa ini maksudnya putting them in?
Do you know something about the method behind
Kamu
their
tahu
murders?
cara behind the murders itu mungkin?
Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
Jangan bilang pembicaraan tentang TV-TV itu beneran bener tuh maksudnya.
I see.
Now I
finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san,
Nah.
I've been fixated on something you once said.
Masih ada satu yang mungkin dibingungkan sama
Before
Naoto.
I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of
Ini juga
Dojima-san's
di animenya
accident.
juga dicuplikan ini
At the
bentar.
time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here.
Terus kamu
And in
bilang,
response, your words were,
that settles
wow.
it.
Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would
Settle
that
anything
settle
apa?
anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related
Iya,
to the
polis kan di
case.
saat itu belum tahu kalau ada attempted murder related to the
We had
case.
no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days.
Okay.
Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that.
Mana tuh?
What do you say to that? Detective Adachi.
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Udah kayak apa namanya pelaku di Conan yang mulai ketahuan kayak gitu dia. Sabar Pak. Oke. Bayangkan partnernya sendiri Dojima tapi betray gitu loh. Waduh. Dia nggak ada di sini.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him?
No.
I contacted security.
Nggak ada yang lihat Adachi.
Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here?
Tapi kita cari nggak ada di mana, nggak pun tuh.
That bastard.
Dojima-san, for heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right.
Sebentar, nah
You've
ini.
got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him.
Pastikan kamu ketemukan Adachi. Aku perlu ngomong sama dia nih. Oke.
He hasn't left this ward yet?
Apakah dia udah keluar nih mungkin?
Yeah, I
I think
think
so.
If he's the killer, he can go through.
Kalau dia
right?
killernya kan dia pasti bisa masuk kan?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we
Nggak
could
mungkin
have
kita
missed
miss dia.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do
Let's go tomorrow. Jangan sekarang.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from. We're not 100% positive he used this TV. And
We
on
don't know
top,
where it might
let's
click.
go in from Jeanette. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush.
Okay, extremely suspicious detective. Alright. Seekers of Truth. Dari dulu aku dari dulu merinding dengan ceritanya personel. Kok bisa sampai kayak gini gitu loh. Sekompleks ini Pak sungguhan, plot twistnya gila loh. Persona 3 nggak kayak gini. Sama terlalu ya kayak progressing gitu sih, kayak progressing ke bad gitu klimaksnya. Tapi kalau ini habis naik, udah nemu. Naik lagi, gila. The best memang ceritanya. Oke, ini makanya dia banyak yang suka dengan Persona 4 ini ya kayak gini, ceritanya gila kan. Gak tahu kalau di Persona 5, kayaknya katanya sih beberapa orang yang bilang Persona 5 itu ceritanya nggak terlalu plot twist banget. Jadi mungkin kesannya nggak terlalu banyak gitu ya. Kalau Persona 4 gila Pak Sungkan. Oke, Desember berapa ini? 5 ya. Go to your room, oke. Kalau nggak salah ini ketemu Teddy deh kalau nggak salah. Nah itu tuh. Kamu kayaknya ke Velvet Room lagi tapi nggak ada siapa-siapa tuh, cuma ada Tara.
Where?
Di mana aku?
Sensei?
Kok kamu di sini? I could ask you the same.
I see. There are so many things I don't know, but I did
Nah ini
realize something.
truth about Eddie. Dia adalah
I've been thinking all this time about who I really
siapakah
am,
aku sebenarnya?
but I couldn't find the answer.
I was the one from the start.
Humans live in the other world.
Shadows
and
live in this
shadows
world.
live in
Berarti
this
kalau dia
world.
live in this world,
From the beginning,
cuma ada
that's all
itu.
there was.
Berarti I was just a shadow.
In
Cuma
that
shadownya ini
world.
agak spesial gitu ya, memang gitu. Everyone is world, udah nggak usah
You're always
peduliin
so
kalau dia
kind,
shadow.
Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized
Yes, that I really cannot do
can't
anything.
do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was
Tiba-tiba aku di
inside
sini
the
nih, nggak tahu
vault.
kenapa.
Shadows can't stay in the human world. They
Mungkin
aren't
ini ya,
allowed.
mungkin gara-gara shadows memang nggak bisa di human world.
I walked and walked. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere,
Aku dengar suara mobil.
and then I was
Dan aku di sini akhirnya.
I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts.
Oke. dunia aku adalah tempat di mana diubah berdasarkan pikirannya human.
One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human
Oh,
emotions.
shadow dia ini awaken to human emotion. Justru karena Mayumi sama Saki itu masuk, dia kayak awaken to human emotion.
But humans and shadows are. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow.
Dia melupakan kayak membuat dia lupa sendiri kalau dia itu shadow.
He wanted people to like him, and that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before.
Ya, sebenarnya yang di other Teddy waktu kita ngelawan di tempatnya Rise itu, dia mau bilang itu you are just a shadow, tapi dihentikan kan. Nah, di sini spoilernya.
There was I'm just a
That
shadow
took a different
that took
form.
a different form.
So humans would like me, benar.
It would have been better if I had never remembered. I'll probably turn back to, oh yeah, one day when you meet Nana-chan in
Nah, dia belum tahu ya.
tell her.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Nanako is alive. You save her.
Huh?
Really? Oh, Nanako came through.
Nana-chan. Wow.
That's wonderful.
I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter. What a strange place. It's not like my world.
Something just feel nostalgic.
Could this be your dream
Bisa
world,
dibilang gitu sih.
Sensei?
Something like that.
But I wonder why what am I supposed to do?
Let's move on together.
But I don't. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't. But I do understand.
I'm glad that I've met you. Oke, start. Oke, enak nih, otomatis tingkat semua nih. Hellel, waduh, Hellel tuh kuat tuh. Tapi levelnya 70-an atau 80-an kalau nggak salah. Kuat banget Hellel itu. Salah satu yang terkuat kalau nggak salah bahkan. Oke. Oke, Bone Maniac apa itu? Kok dapat achievement? Effect Electricity boleh deh. Aku gantiin Repatra ini nggak butuh Repatra. Aku harus pergi. Dan sepertinya aku nggak boleh di sini deh.
Goodbye.
Nah, dia akan udah kembali ke dunia asal. Tiba-tiba kok ada semua orang ini.
This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken.
Shadows nggak bisa di sini harusnya.
Water strength has moved a single stone.
Turning it once again into the flow.
Well, now this vehicle, Mark.
Apa?
We're ready to.
Let us depart. Oke, jadi karena kita sudah menghindari semua bad ending itu, mobilnya udah mulai jalan lagi.
Now, I am even more intrigued.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Oke. Alright, sabar. Ini panjang banget sih ceritanya, gila. Masih ada, aduh, gila nih.
How did it go?
Did you find Teddy? Oh, kalau nggak salah ketika yang masuk ini ada.
Furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case.
We have no choice.
No, let's pursue ada Cina. Kalau nggak salah ketika kita masuk ini ada kalau nggak salah. Karena dia udah, ya itu di mimpi kita udah ketemu tadi itu.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is.
Bahkan lebih keharuan ini.
There's this malicious aura everywhere.
Sangat different dengan
Completely different from the last
terakhir
time
kali.
I think we'd better give me a sec to try.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be.
Iya, nggak normal tuh.
More people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him.
Are you serious?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and...
Oke.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too.
Oh.
Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here.
Teddy gak ada di
Adachi
sini
is
sepertinya.
here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
Kapan dia munculnya Teddy? Aku lupa. Di sekarang atau? Oh, ini udah di, nah ini udah di hospital.
Place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. Nana-chan.
Nah ini, Teddy.
It is you. I heard you said.
Hang in there.
I heard my.
Nana-chan, hold on.
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told she heard me.
Hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's even unconscious. People are capable of hearing others' voices.
Bahkan orang yang pingsan pun bisa denger.
Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition. We're doing our best, but it's
unknown.
Well, if anything happens.
Oke. Dokternya cuma itu doang loh. Dari kemarin yang dipanggil cuma itu doang loh. Gak ada yang lain di hospital ini.
So all I have to do, Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the other.
Iya pasti mereka lagi fighting tuh.
Just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow?
Very good.
I can't just give up. That's why I came back here.
Right, Nana-chan. Nah ini berubah. Jadi apa Kintoki Doji jadi Kamui, oke.
Right. Hang in there, Nana-chan.
I'll be back soon. Ya, ini dia saatnya kita ketemu dia lagi.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here.
Cuma bisa tahu kalau Adachi di sini pokoknya.
If only Teddy was.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? Could he even help?
Nope. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around.
So full of energy
and always optimistic.
I'm all right. I just gotta let the fog's so dense.
Why don't we call it a day?
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, moreover, it's.
Nah ini ketika kita keluar ketemu Teddy-nya.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? Teddy?
Nah itu dia.
You little. Where the hell were you? I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan, are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
Ngamuk tapi dengan senyum, keren ini.
I'm sorry.
Reunion yang bagus.
I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about. I wanted to.
Jadi kalau dia itu adalah shadow.
A shadow?
You mean you're one of the things we'll be affecting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts. Everyone has them inside.
Wait. You say you're a shadow, and you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back.
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peace. But instead, the weird fog. I'm sorry.
If I really was spatial.
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you and about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something.
Kayaknya kita
like
udah
that
mikir kayak gitu.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
Gak penting.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona.
Bener.
A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego,
It becomes
doesn't
a
it
persona.
follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurs.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same.
Iya,
You keep trying to figure out who you are.
just like all of us
You
here.
can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
Kita semua orang yang aneh nih.
Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total
Bahkan dia pun nggak percaya.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty But you all know him. If you can't find someone like...
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Kalau nggak ada kamu, pokoknya kamu ada aja nggak apa-apa kok masalah.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay.
Oke.
Thanks, guy.
All right.
It's been a...
Oke. Lanjut dulu lah ya. Hari ke-7 ini yang apa namanya klimaksnya. Jadi saya selesaikan di hari ke-7. Nggak tahu ini berapa sampai berapa menit nih. Berapa jam nggak tahu lah. Kayaknya nggak sampai 2 jam deh. Nggak tahu deh. Kayaknya hari esok nih 30 menitan kayaknya. Cukup panjang ceritanya. Padahal cuma berapa hari? 4 hari loh. 4 hari tapi ceritanya sepanjang itu. Ya ini klimaksnya memang. Oke, you should go to after school. Oh ya masih ada sekolah ya. Ya siap. Masih ke sekolah. Oke.
I'll give it a try. If Rise-chan couldn't find
Kalau
him,
Risa pun nggak
I
bisa
really
ngasih
doubt someone with a
tahu,
dried up nose.
nggak mungkin aku juga bisa.
I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the fog is...
Teddy.
When you look at me with those eyes, this is Moo! I'm getting something!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around.
Huh?
Fruity
Is
Sway.
it Itachi?
How do I put it?
It's kind of hazy.
Kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. But that, if I remember right,
Ini oke.
that's where
Tempat
Sensei,
pertama
Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I
yang
met them for the
tempatnya
first
Yosuke harus
time.
kencing itu loh. Pertama kali banget
When
nih.
we first...
Where was that? Creepy ass room.
Creepy ass room where all the face...
Yep,
There's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Bukan smellnya kencingnya itu
Oh,
kan.
I see. Wait. Did you say it wasn't that the room where you
Eddie, had to go to bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chia, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long.
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me.
The master of fudgy logic.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while. Though I really wonder sometimes about
Apa
your
iya sense of humor gak jelas. Garing banget loh. Rank 7, padahal baru ada di 4 hari sebelumnya udah rank 7 ini Judgment. Keren. Nah, ini dia.
Damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there?
Waduh, mukanya udah berbeda.
It's you guys. You're very persistent.
Did you kill Miss Yamano?
You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Answer the question. Did you or did you not throw Miss...
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do?
Gila.
I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something.
And then
she
dia
started
hysterical tuh. Nah ini. Oke. Masa lalu.
Who are
Who are
you?
you?
And what's this something important you called me?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie.
Katanya kamu ada apa kayak hubungan tuh
Why
lie kan?
do I have to explain myself to you?
I see.
So you don't deny it.
You don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
Gendeng, gila
What's
bahasanya.
wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do? No.
Oke, ini
She fell in.
pertama kali dia tahu dengan powersnya dia.
Wow. So people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy
Ya,
stories
dari
like
rumor
that on
Midnight
it.
Channel
But
nih.
it was pure coincidence that I touched
Touch
the screen and
ya,
discovered my power.
benar-benar kebetulan aku
I
touch the
burst
screen.
out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano.
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Gila.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death.
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki
Sampai
Kunishi.
lupa bahkan namanya.
Something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff. Her being the one who found Mayumi's... And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something,
I'd need to
I'd
know,
need to
right?
know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her. And then that bitch.
Di ruang
What's this
investigasi
about
ini.
anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you
I
know,
say this afternoon. Apa?
you were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame.
Gila.
So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
Aku bingung ini di sini nih ada TV kan belakangnya kan. Cuma itu kecil loh. Aku bingung dengan yang di sini sih. TV-nya kecil yang di sini nih.
This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got this sweet power. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that.
Okay, that's the second case.
It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano
Iya,
that people
kamu
die
tahu
in here.
sejak Mayumi Yamano mati itu kamu tahu kalau people die in here.
So what if I knew?
Nah ini, did you trick Namatame? Iya.
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just
gila
after
ini.
they found that Saki girl.
Setelah bodinya Sakinya itu terus dia telepon polisi
The
Namatame
rest of
ini.
the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the
Dan
call.
saking tidak beruntungnya ya, waktu Namatame telepon yang terima teleponnya dia.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know.
Jadi basically dari awal tuh ada 3 orang yang punya power. Pemeran utamanya, Adachi, sama Namatame.
And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too. Is that right?
Nah ini yang dijelasin Namatame.
Do you seriously expect us to
Bener-bener yakin kita bakal percaya kayak gitu.
But it's true. If there's any way the police can protect her.
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself?
Nah.
Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Gila kan?
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now.
Gila. Yang ini yang membuat idenya dia sebenarnya.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me.
Dari semua orang yang bisa ngangkat callingnya Namatame harus aku loh gitu loh.
All I did was give him a little push, and he completely bought into his vision of this world.
The more people you guys saved, the more he kidnapped.
Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons?
Not really.
I could do it, that's all. And it was fun.
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid.
Kubo kid ini juga.
You mean to say that Mitsuo
Yang masukin Kubo ini juga dia sebenarnya.
Did sense something odd in his course of. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime?
Iya, kenapa kok harus regular copycat crime kalau dia punya special power? Dia kan, iya dia wanted attention tapi nggak harus copycat crime ini kan?
Wasn't the case.
Dia nggak punya power itu.
No such powers. In fact,
he was thrown in by you.
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got.
Why did you? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? I let him through to a room at the station with the TV.
Switched off the light. Oh, jadi kalau yang Kubo ini belum tahu kalau dia yang masukin.
As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah. He turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank. So
jadi dikasihin ke aku karena katanya prank.
I mean, a kid coming and saying,
I did it all.
It was me. But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people.
Iya, kalau dia ketahuan udah saving people kalau Namatame kan.
That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again.
Everyone acted
like he was the true
culprit. Yeah, betul.
Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people.
Dengan itu, Namatame tetap saving people.
I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard!
I'll never forgive you.
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough.
Nah, ini.
Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then
There will be no difference. No sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is so...
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever. And
Jadi dia merasa kayak orang yang terpilih di sini ya.
Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, this world has a mind of its own.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up.
Bukan, iya enggak.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting...
Get back here!
That stuff about the world's mind and...
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed on...
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming...
Not only that.
He's got taken over by that power. Oke, jadi kayak dirasuki guys
The
sebenarnya.
two worlds becoming one.
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means
Those words will
this
engulf the
world
human
will
world.
engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker and this town is completely, then the other side might become.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into...
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this.
Yeah.
Nah, ini dia ngasih jalan buat kita.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that
Dia lagi
direction.
mencobai kita nih.
Bring it on. Let's go kick.
Wait, I suggest...
Kita prepare dulu.
Can't let him stab us. We must face him with all the power at our...
I'm a little worried what he means by the
But now is not the time, okay?
Prepared.
Over prepare.
Over prepared.
Oke, siap-siap dulu. Sebelum ke sana, siap-siap dulu.
Senpai, please don't go on alone.
Nah, ini scene baru di episode 4 Golden. Don't go alone, please.
I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Karena kan kita punya sosialnya dengan dia. Pasti ini susah nih.
That's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you.
Nah, ini benar-benar nggak ada kalau di episode 4 yang
Never
PS2
mind.
nggak ada.
Forget I said that. We're all going together.
Promise us.
Tapi tetap kita masuk ke sini. Kalau nggak salah ini di depan Junesnya. Bukan, belum. Bukan ya? Kalau nggak salah kita ke sana kok. 12.7. Oke. Sebentar, aku coba dulu. Setauku kok belum nih, sebentar nih. Nah, ini nih. Ini nggak ada, benar-benar nggak ada di Persona 4 yang PS2, nggak ada. Ini harus cuma ada di Golden yang ini.
He might be calling to you.
Dia mungkin mau apa namanya bicara sama
We're all
Anda.
going together, okay?
Kita going together kan? Janji lo ya. Ini harus go see him alone dulu. You may be able to make it in time before Junes close. Oke. Ini scene yang tambahan sekali, bener. Ini kalian lihat aja. Tambahan di Golden yang cukup lumayan bagus sih. Dikasih kayak biar nggak apa namanya gantung gitu. Kenapa kok? Ya sebenarnya nggak ditambahin, ini pun nggak gantung, cuma bener-bener nggak kelihatan gitu loh kalau dia true culprit-nya.
This is a problem.
Ini masalah nih.
Why didn't you bring the rest of them? You're such a
Kamu kok
party
sendirian?
pooper. You couldn't even bring your wannabe detective friend?
Terserah kok ini. I need to talk to you.
To what? Don't kid yourself. Your whole gang should be here. You know, work together, beat the bad guy, friendship, effort, victory. You guys love that stuff.
Past tense ya. I believe in you loh padahal.
Oh, really? Just what was it about me that made you want to believe in me so bad? Well, I don't have anything to say to you. If crimes could be solved by appealing to morality, the person you believed in was a version of me who only existed. You decided on your own to believe in me, and that decision betrayed you.
Why complain? Is that what you tell Dojima?
You say the dumbest shit. It's people like you who come to me alone, naively thinking you can turn me around, that piss me off.
Orang-orang sepertimu yang berpikir kalau bisa menceramai aku dan membuat aku balik mungkin yang piss me the most. Ya kayak dikira dia Naruto bisa ngasih quote-quote gitu ya. Ceramah.
What do you think will happen if I shoot you?
No, you cannot shoot me. Ini ada di dialognya di.
Very optimistic. Is your brain
ini ditembak kalau nggak salah, nyerempet di pipi kalau nggak salah. Brush your ear, brush your ear. Kalau di animenya juga ada ini. Tapi di dalam dungeonnya waktu kita bareng sama teman kita, bukan kayak gini.
I won't miss next time.
Oke, nah ini berubah. Sret. Oh, nggak berubah kayak ini. Cerak piar. Iya. Cekrek. Oke. Alright, gesture into hunger Karena. Oke. Kalau kalian yang waktu di pilihan tadi yang setelah makan di Aya itu ada pilihan untuk tidak ngomong sama teman kita bahwa dia adalah pelakunya, Jester tetap Jester dan dia akan penuh, itu endingnya. Bad endingnya adalah Jesternya penuh sosialinya. Kalau true endingnya, hungernya yang penuh nanti.
Want me to let you choose? You can go back to your friends and bring them all here, or you can die now. I guess regular revenge is boring. Let me see where your detective work takes you.
It's always good for a laugh.
You're so persistent. Look at all that youthful vigor you've got. Come on, leader. Bring all your friends back here.
Kita panas-panasin. Oke. Siap? Itu apa yang Anda mau?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ada cheese blocking you, dia nggak mau kita sendirian. Unless you come back with your friends, you won't be able to reach Adachi. Oke. Untungnya dia ngasih kesempatan. Kalau kita dibunuh di sini ya udah berakhir, game over. Ini Yosuke tahu.
I told you not to go alone, though I knew you would anyway. It's okay. I understand. I'll keep it a secret from the others, and I won't ask about Adachi for now. But come on, you should trust us more.
Nih bener.
Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Attention customers, it is now closing time. Please visit us again tomorrow.
Okay, that's it. Alright, ada save nggak di sini? Oh nggak ada. Oke, ya siap. Ini nilai tesnya keluar, terus kita save, terus kita selesaiin part ini lah ya. Cukup panjang scene semua ini. Oke. Oh, Mary kesepian. Kita lagi susah-susah, dia kesepian. Ngajar juga nih. Tapi hari ini memang suruh sama Ayan sih, ya udahlah, ngikutin aja lah ya. Guide-nya bisa saja. Tsunami, earthquake mungkin? It's just fog, defense force or somebody. Okay, I guess you're right. What if some giant monster attack Inaba? Bisa saja. Oke. Selesai sekarang. Ya ini. Of course the top result dong. Nggak mungkin kita nggak top. Udah jawabannya betul semua. Wow, you're a genius. After school. Dan the real culprit has been identified. Oke, dah kita save di sini. Cukup panjang banget, padahal cuma 5 hari, tapi ya memang itu adalah development untuk sampai ke menemu true culpritnya ini yang paling GG sih. Oke. Jadi kalau aku lihat di sini kemungkinan next part ini bakalan sosialing semua, karena kita masuk kalau di guideku ini ya, dia masuk itu benar-benar late banget, sekitar akhir-akhir Desember. Jadi next part kemungkinan masih sosialing dulu, baru nanti di part berapa? 35 itu kalian akan kita baru ngejar Adachi dan menangkapnya sekalian lah ya. Oke, so thank you for watching. See you in the next part dan bye bye.
It's a war out there every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray for the rules, pretty cool, calling out in the face of this street. When your friends and boss look alike on the face of it, they miss the history, but they find